Welcome graduates, friends and family, faculty and staff. I am Chancellor Don Elliman, and I'm honored to be with you for this special 2021 Spring Commencement Ceremony for graduates of the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. While the coronavirus has required creative new ways of celebrating commencement this spring, today is no less special or less significant. Indeed, today we celebrate not only the tremendous achievements that have brought you to this milestone, but also your determination and adaptability amid the challenges facing you as you completed your education, testaments, I believe, to your strengths as leaders prepared to transform the healthcare of tomorrow. It is a pleasure to celebrate this time-honored tradition in innovative ways as we welcome our esteemed graduates into our alumni community. Following my remarks, you will hear a message from the President of the University of Colorado. We will then recognize some of our campus award winners, confer degrees upon graduating classes by schools and college. This will be followed by the reading of the Norland Charge by Regent Ilana Spiegel. I've always loved commencement. It's a time for both reflection and celebration, a time for faculty and staff to look back at their accomplishments in educating outstanding citizens and skilled leaders, and most importantly, a time for graduating students, along with families and loved ones who've supported them, to reflect on all that has brought them to this day, and to look with anticipation to all that awaits them in their chosen fields. This spring ceremony is particularly momentous given the truly unprecedented healthcare challenge that our campus and communities have faced throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet despite the obstacles and disruptions that this crisis put in your path, you have persevered, you have thrived, and today we take inspiration from your strength of spirit and your many achievements. This morning, you earn a degree from one of the top academic medical campuses in the world, and I hope you're as proud as we are of all you have done and all you will do as capable leaders, dedicated to delivering world-class care, driving innovation in diverse fields, and redefining the healthcare landscape of the future. And now, the President of the University of Colorado, Mark Kennedy.
Congratulations, University of Colorado Class of 2021. You've traversed a turbulent period to reach this milestone, and you should be proud of yourselves. I applaud your resilience and perseverance, which enabled you to achieve this distinction. On behalf of the entire university, we wish we could gather in person to congratulate you and thank your family and friends for their support of your educational journey. Nonetheless, our celebration of your success is in no way diminished. Your hard work and effort to earn your CU degree will unlock countless opportunities that will benefit you, your loved ones, and your community throughout your lifetime. Rarely has an event forced us to alter our lives as dramatically and as quickly as the pandemic has done. During the past year, we endured isolation from and loss of friends and loved ones, and we're acutely reminded of the importance of both. I encourage you to always be on the lookout for those in need of a friend. As someone once told me, be a friend and you will never be alone. Throughout the uncomfortable and at times painful uncertainty, you successfully navigated sweeping restrictions and overcame unexpected hurdles. The silver lining is that in the process you honed your ability to adapt, a skill that will serve you well in the years ahead, particularly given the rapid acceleration of technology the pandemic has unleashed. I urge you to continue honing this skill. Your ability to navigate seismic changes will be a key determinant in your future success. Speaking of technology, while many social media platforms have entertained us, taught us, allowed us to connect and support each other, others have elevated harmful voices. I urge you to use social media for good. I promise you that your life will be more rewarding if you remain positive and travel the high road. Be forgiving so that you will deserve forgiveness. Be conscious of your news sources and be curious. Seek news from respected outlets, ideally those with differing perspectives, to hone your critical thinking. Consider the data. In short, use the skills you learned during your time here at CU. They have prepared you well, Curiosity, lifelong learning, and critical thinking will benefit every aspect of your personal and professional lives, not to mention your mental health. Further cultivating these skills will yield tremendous returns. As automation makes career paths less certain, it's critical to find your center, your anchor, your higher calling. Don't measure your self-worth by others' affirmation, especially not the number of likes on your social media post. Each of you has a purpose to pursue that benefits the world and is invaluable. Devote your life to this purpose. As we look ahead, we are buoyed by the power of vaccines to control the pandemic. We are excited for opportunities to meet in person, travel, enjoy sports, live music, and the arts with friends and loved ones. We celebrate your success and that of our nation and the world in emerging from the pandemic to a more normal life. CU's faculty and staff devoted themselves to delivering high-quality instruction and services despite pandemic restrictions to advance you along your path to a degree. They deserve our appreciation and our applause. Again, congratulations, University of Colorado, class of 2021. We honor your achievement. We are proud to welcome you to the CU alumni family.
Thank you, President Kennedy. I'd now like to introduce Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Roderick Nairn, who will recognize our Faculty Award winners.
Thank you, Chancellor Ehrlichman. The coronavirus pandemic prevented us from recognizing the accomplishments of many of our faculty members in May of 2020. We postponed the presentation of their awards in the hope that we would be able to honor them in person at a later date. Here we are 1 year later, and once again this ceremony is being conducted virtually. 3 awardees have chosen to receive their awards today in the virtual ceremony, while several others have expressed a desire to wait until they can accept their award in person. I'm honored to recognize 3 outstanding faculty members in today's ceremony. The Joseph Addison Sewell Award recognizes faculty members who make exceptional contributions of leadership and vision to the health sciences. Today, I proudly present the 2020 Sewell Award to Matt Vogel. Matt Vogel, MPH, Executive Director and founder of the National Mental Health Innovation Center, is a staunch advocate for mental health at the University of Colorado and throughout the community. Mr. Vogel, a member of the University of Colorado community for more than 20 years, has become a leading national voice on mental health and the ability to use technology to improve people's mental health. Describing his personal experience with bipolar disorder in keynote addresses and media interviews, Mr. Vogel helps normalize the struggles that often isolate individuals. Through his openness and transparency, Mr. Vogel has helped transform mental health education and treatment. With evidence-based approaches to the diagnosis and treatment of mood disorders, Mr. Vogel and a team of mental health providers have improved care in ways that save lives. Their process recognizes barriers in accessing care, especially long wait lists, to offer more timely care. Matt keeps a photo on his desk of an adolescent girl who completed suicide after being waitlisted to receive mental health treatment, said Deborah Bolt, PhD, Deputy Director of the National Mental Health Innovation Center. He asked her mother for a photo to remind him every day of what he is fighting for. In addition to building partnerships around campus, Mr. Vogel also has helped inmate populations in Alaska, addiction recovery centers on the Western Slope, and individuals in community mental health centers, primary care, and school settings in the Denver metro area. Mr. Vogel is a past board chair for the Suicide Prevention Coalition of Colorado and has served on the boards for the Rocky Mountain Research and Prevention Institute and the Colorado chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Mr. Vogel was recently appointed by state leaders to a team tasked with implementing best practices to reduce suicide in Colorado. As an accomplished leader, Mr. Vogel encourages his colleagues to push beyond their limits, turn the usual model of care on its head, to find improved ways of addressing the most urgent problems in our mental health system. The Joseph Addison Sewell Award is a fitting tribute for his leadership and unwavering vision to improve mental health care at the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus and throughout the state. The 2021 Sewell Award is presented to Spiro Manson. Spiro Manson, PhD, Distinguished Professor of Public Health and Psychiatry, has had a distinguished career at the University of Colorado with remarkable contributions to improving the health of America's indigenous communities. Joining the CU School of Medicine faculty in 1986 and moving to the Colorado School of Public Health in 2009, Dr. Manson has established the Centers for American Indian and Alaska Native Health as the nation's foremost authority for research and training on health and disease among American Indians and Alaska Natives. Dr. Manson's work recognizes the vital importance of culture, beliefs, and social structure in chronic disease control, and he has addressed some of the toughest problems facing American Indian and Alaska Native populations: behavioral and mental health, substance and alcohol use, diabetes and cardiovascular disease, and aging and dementia. The new knowledge provided by his research efforts has been broad in scope and influential in impact because he ensures that it exists beyond academic publications. He translates that research into improvements in individual lives, population health, creating interventions that improve the quality of life of American Indian and Alaska Native populations. These improvements are culturally appropriate, theory-based, and engage communities and their healthcare providers. For example, recognizing the geographic challenge of reaching communities that are scattered across the country, often in remote and difficult to access areas, Dr. Manson has joined with medical colleagues to lead the use of telehealth with Native communities. Through such approaches, he has helped bring state-of-the-art care and provider education to many communities that otherwise lack direct personal access to specialized care. In addition, Dr. Manson has ensured that his work will endure. He has mentored an impressive cadre of researchers who continue the work. Since 1997, he has mentored 64 trainees, 88% of them Native scientists. In his career, he has mentored more than 140 postdoctoral and post-residency trainees. Dr. Manson brings the perspective of his background as a Pembina Chippewa to his scientific training. His colleagues describe him as a superb communicator who projects personal warmth and caring. With his personal experience and deep knowledge, he has fostered collaborations with many diverse tribal populations. For his personal understanding of the central role of culture in addressing health problems and his lifelong commitment to solving them, Dr. Manson is an exemplary choice for the Joseph Addison Sewell Award. The Florence Rena Sabin Award is given annually to faculty for exceptional contributions of leadership and vision to CU Anschutz. The recipient of the 2020 Sabin Award is Gary Vander Ark. Gary Vander Ark, MD, former Distinguished Clinical Professor of Neurosurgery and Interim Director of the Neurosurgery Residency Program from 2003 to 2006, is a pioneer in the efforts to make quality health care a reality for all in Colorado. In 1970, Dr. Vander Ark's career as a neurosurgeon brought him to Denver to start the neurosurgical program at Denver General Hospital, now Denver Health. Early in his career, Dr. Vander Ark had a heightened awareness that a person's financial situation was directly related to the quality of health care they received. Believing that there had to be better options, he focused on ways to provide health care for all people, regardless of their financial status. This passion led Dr. Vander Ark to found two nonprofit organizations, Doctors Care and Colorado Coalition for the Medically Underserved, now known as the Center for Health Progress. Both groups focus on access to health care for all Coloradans, and Dr. Vander Ark is a pioneer in the state efforts to bring equity to the provision of quality health care in Colorado. Doctors Care now is a network of more than 1,000 providers in Colorado who provide free medical care to the underserved. The Center for Health Progress has launched a statewide movement to focus on underserved populations. The center works to calculate the negative life and financial impact of lack of coverage, and then designs policy proposals, interventions, and activities to provide solutions. Dr. Vander Ark spent many years offering legislative testimony on issues at the forefront for marginalized Coloradans. When the Federal Affordable Care Act was adopted, Colorado was ready for implementation due to the landmark work of Dr. Vander Ark. What makes Dr. Vander Ark so relevant today is his commitment to teaching the next generation of physicians the value of access to health equality for all individuals, said B.B. Kleinman, CEO of Doctors Care. Dr. Vander Ark has an unwavering vision of health care for all and is dedicated to doing the work necessary to make it a reality. For his exceptional contributions to the university and the health of the citizens of Colorado, CU Anschutz proudly presents Gary Vander Ark, MD, the Florence Rena Sabin Award. Congratulations to these three exceptional faculty members.
Thank you, Provost Nairn. We will now confer degrees on the graduating classes. As each class is presented to me by the respective dean, I encourage graduates watching this remotely to please stand as you're able while your degree is conferred.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Dean Provencio Vasquez, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree Masters of Science in Nursing.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Master of Science in Nursing.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree Doctorate of Nursing Practice.
Dean Provencio Vasquez, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice. Congratulations to all of our nursing graduates.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Colorado School of Public Health, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree Master of Public Health.
Dean Samet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Colorado School of Public Health, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Master of Public Health.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Colorado School of Public Health, I also have the honor to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Public Health.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Colorado School of Public Health, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Public Health. Congratulations to all of our graduates in the Colorado School of Public Health.
Chancellor Elliman, Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Dental Medicine, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery.
Dean Kassabaum, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Dental Medicine, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery. Congratulations to you all.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine, I have the honor of presenting the candidates for the degree Masters of Physician Assistant Studies.
Dean Riley, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Master of Physician Assistant Studies.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine, I have the honor of presenting the candidates for the degree Doctor of Medicine.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Medicine. Congratulations to all of our graduates in the School of Medicine.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Skaggs School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy.
Dean Altier, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Skaggs School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Pharmacy. Congratulations.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree Master of Science.
Dean Engelke, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Master of Science.
Chancellor Elliman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy.
Dean Engelke, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy. A hearty congratulations to the entire class of 2021. Well done. It is tradition at the conclusion of this ceremony to read the charge that the late university president, George Norlin, addressed to the class of 1935. Dr. Norlin was a professor of Greek at CU from 1899 to 1942. For 23 of those years, he served as the president of the university, and the library he helped plan during that time now bears his name. While at CU, President Norlin was an eloquent champion of democracy and human equality during a time of serious threats to those principles across the nation and the world. In 1924, the governor of Colorado reportedly took daily orders from the Ku Klux Klan, which controlled the legislature. One of those orders was that President Norlin was to rid the faculty of all Catholics and Jews. Norlin refused, and the university received limited funds that year. In the early 1930s, President Norlin was an early and vocal critic of Hitler's Nazi regime. He devoted his career to two great causes, the life of the mind and the love of this university. His devotion is heard in this 1935 charge to be delivered by Regent Ilana Spiegel, which closes all CU graduations.
You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother, and you are her cherished sons and daughters. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencement does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of life apart. Rather, it marks your initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the university, as bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit. The university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, not the faculties, not the students of any one time, not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and who carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work. What the university purposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its seal, which is stamped on your diplomas, a lamp in the hands of youth. If its light shines not in you and from you, how great is its darkness. But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell, only in the sense that I pray you may fare well. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us.
We are the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. We are 6 health professional schools and colleges and 2 partner hospitals, spanning more than 40 degree programs and training 4,500 future health science leaders every year. We are the sum of more than 130 years of innovative health education, from humble beginnings in the Boulder foothills to an urban foothold in the heart of Denver, to the dynamic health science ecosystem we now call home. We are a world-class health sciences destination, powered by students, educators, and innovators from all walks of life. We are redefining the care, treatments, research, and policies of the future by training the next generation of the best and the brightest to deliver it. We are the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus.